What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now, we've got the 8 cricketers. Let me know whenever I do, because I do it pretty much every fucking video now. Do I ever scare anyone doing that? I've had a few comments in the past where sometimes when I have a drink of my water or whatever, and then I scare the shit out of people, That was weird. I'll edit that out. That was bad. 8 cricketers who were arrested for weird reasons by Simbali Schumer. Shout out to Simbali Schumer. Of course, original links are always in the description. Let's check it out. Let's go.
They have a response.
Oh my god, that's loud. Sorry, headphone users. Let's turn it down just a wee bit.
Responsibility towards their fans and accordingly have to act. Today at Simbali Schumer, we are...
I was drinking water and then I see this fucking weirdo on my screen. I almost threw all my water just right back up. It was in my throat. I was going
to list out 8 cricketers who got arrested.
Sorry, I don't mean to use the C word. It's just Australian slang. I never mean any harm by it. Okay, just if you ever hear me use it, just know it's always. But I don't like this guy. Get him off my screen, please.
Number 5, Suresh Raina.
What did Suresh Raina do?
Suresh Raina's name might flabbergast you when it comes to associating him in this list.
What did he do?
Unfortunately, that is an elusive reality at the moment. Right after retiring and subsequently withdrawing himself from the IPL 2020, the star Indian batsman made headlines when he was arrested and later released on bail for attending a party at a Mumbai club for violating COVID-19
No, Suresh, what are you doing, man?
norms. Raina's arrest was booked under Section 188, 269 and 34 of the IPC and provisions of NMDA. Along with Suresh Raina, there were other prominent celebrities like Guru Randhawa, who were all taken to Mumbai Sahar police station. One of the main reasons, apart from not following COVID-19 norms, was because of the club being open beyond the permissible time limit.
So Suresh retires from cricket in 2020. Obviously, he plays this year, obviously for CSK. But, obviously he took 2020 off. So he took 2020 off at the start thinking, yeah, we're going to hit the parties, we're going to hit the clubs. I'm just going to have a loose fucking year. And then COVID happens and he's like, well, I retired for this. I'm still going to have a loose year. Too bad, mate. You've gotten arrested. You should have played cricket.
Number 4, Vinod Kambli. Vinod Kambli was labelled as the rising superstar in Indian cricket by media outlets.
What happened to him?
But Kambli soon lost his place in the team after a series of unfortunate events. The left-hander was also known for his arrogant attitude and regularly made headlines for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, it won't get you far.
An FIR was filed against Kambli and his wife Andrea Hewitt in 2015 when their house helper Soni Nafesin Sarwal accused the couple of holding her up without permission in a room for 3 days after the maid had asked for her wages. However, Andrea rubbished the charges and she described a different story where the servant used to take illegal drugs and also a lot of leave and was sacked following her casual attitude towards the job.
Okay, who do I believe there? I believe the maid. I mean, the maid story sounds a lot more... But then again, people who take, very bad illicit drugs can be a bit fucking loopy. They can talk a lot of shit. So at the end of the day, I don't know what's right. If someone in the comments can tell me which one was actually correct, if the real story's come out, and which one the truth is, that's interesting because I have heard of that man's name and I remember him. He kind of fell away pretty quickly. So, yeah, that's...
Number 3, Ben Stokes.
Hashtag FBenStokes in the comments right now. We all know what crimes this man has committed. The first crime that he committed is for looking that fucking stupid. And then the second crime he committed was obviously, for punching someone in the back of the head, almost killing someone. So that's, if you want to know the reason why I don't like him, I think he's a decent cricketer. I think he's okay at cricket, obviously, but his actions off the field and the arrogance he shows, just the way he is as a person, I don't know. I don't fuck with him.
We all
know
like about the bar brawl and his subsequent arrest, but Ben Stokes has been arrested even before that.
Really?
Just after his debut in 2012, Stokes was arrested for obstructing a policeman in his line of duty in what is believed to be a drink-related incident. Ben Stokes has changed his lifestyle after those 2 incidents.
No, he hasn't.
Number 2.
No, he hasn't. Ben Stokes, you're still cancelled. You're never not going to be cancelled. Fuck you.
Praveen Kumar. once a mainstay of the Indian bowling
Praveen Kumar.
attack. Praveen Kumar was
Praveen do?
accused of beating up his neighbor and the latter's son in a brawl.
What?
Kumar immediately washed his hands off the charges as he stated that he did not live in the house next door and had only gone there to check the paintwork that was being done.
What a load of shit!
The former Uttar Pradesh cricketer further added that the case was a prime example of local politics and blamed the neighbor for trying to snatch his chain.
Oh, okay, fair enough. If I'm wearing a chain and anyone tries to take that from me, I'm throwing fucking all sorts of hands. Like, you guys have seen me fight like animals on the channel. You've seen me fight many bees. Like, guys, you see the hands I give to the fucking bees, I'll give it to someone who tries
Number
to snatch
one,
my chain.
Wasim Akram and 3 other Pakistani players.
What's Wasim do?
4 leading Pakistan stars in 1993. Captain Wasim Akram, his deputy Waqar Younis, fellow
Really?
pace bowler Aqib Javed and leg spinner
Just quietly, how good is this Pakistan green kit? I like this.
Mushtaq Ahmed were arrested and charged with possession of marijuana while relaxing on the beach near their hotel in West Indies.
Sorry?
Cigarette butts were found in the sand where the 4 compatriots were sitting during their stay at the beach. However, the cricketers in question were released later and proved not guilty unless a specific scientific test could be taken to indict them for the charges.
Okay, just quickly, I wanna ask everyone out there what everyone's opinions are on marijuana, or like at the end of the day, who cares? Like, who cares that they were smoking weed and smoking cigarettes? Back then, you could smoke cigarettes whenever you wanted, which doesn't matter, but I get that, marijuana is still illegal in pretty much every country, or a lot of countries, but it's not, like, who cares? Like, let them live their lives. Like, and especially back then, I thought, no, it was not guilty because, let's be honest, they probably just swept it under the rug back then and said, look, if they're guilty, then they're gonna have to get suspended for cricket. And Pakistan were Pakistan were a good team, so they needed Waqar Younis, they needed all their best players playing. So
when we think about cricketers being arrested, the first thing that comes to mind is match fixing, right? We have decided not to add those in this list. We hope you enjoyed.
Has Simply Chuma made a match fixing video? If they have, I want to check that out because I am very curious of some match fixing situations. So hey, that is going to cap it off, guys. Hey, that was a good video. Shout out to Simply Chuma. Original links are always in the description. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll say, guys, in the next one.